2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. The pick. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've got Derek Jones. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Powell in at the 2 guard. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Now here's Antetokounmpo. The layup off target. It's Powell on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots. And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. From downtown, Portland again missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the dunk by Lopez.
The strength of Lopez. I mean, he's fantastic at cutting through the contact and converting.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the contest. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Powell. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Portland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Lillard finds Powell. Lillard scanning the floor. To the middle. Here's Jones. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Well, they were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Outside Holiday. Passes to Lopez. Takes the 3. And Drew Holiday with the 3.
When someone's open, Lopez will find using his height to see over the defense.
Lillard against Holiday. Here's Nurkic. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 6. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton outside. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Three-pointer. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Jones dishes to Lillard. The 10-footer finds the target.
And whether he's creating for himself or spotting up, Lillard's jumper is whizzing.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Great D that time from Nurkic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Portland also making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And McCollum subbed in for Jones. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Anthony. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Powell for 3. Here's Kanter. Good on the bucket.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Kanter has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Here is Forbes. And Portis throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Lillard. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 5 now.
And you can tell Lillard loves to test his range. I mean, he's showing how confident he is pulling the trigger.
Left side, out of the Kumbo. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Portis. From deep. And it's Connaughton missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
For the Trailblazers, Harry Giles is checked in for Powell, and it's Simons in for Lillard.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And it's Connaughton missing.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Here's Giles. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's Holiday. 1 second left. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still at...
I don't fear nobody. And, you know.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, doing anything they could to make the most of their possession.
We've got Holiday. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And the leap McCollum has taken has been remarkable. From little used reserve his first 2 years to star scorer. Are you kidding me?
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. Outside, Jones. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Now here's McCollum. Simons off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got 8 points.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
McCollum feeling it out a bit, and that one is good.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Outside Holiday. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Fires the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Jones drives in. Here's Cantor. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Cantor's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers. Outside Holiday. Middleton with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Giannis trying to get open as Lopez. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. The three, and the three ball is good. McCollum's got the game tied up here for Portland.
You got to be aware of McCollum. I mean, he's a competitor, and look, he looks for revenge in these situations.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the basket is good. McCollum's got 11.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
The pass to DiVincenzo. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Holiday with it. Now Anthony defending. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. Powell, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
You can't give Covington a lane. Once he gets one, he goes for the throwdown.
51 seconds left here in the second. Here is Forbes, covered by Lillard, and they pick up two.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Lillard fires away from way outside, and it's Connaughton with the rebound. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Covington picks one up.
Tucker is a bulldog, someone that enjoys going at the defense inside and earning the call.
Little, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. 26 seconds left now here in the second. Here is Lillard. He has 5. Clock at 6. Yep, that one goes. 7 points in the game.
Lillard is phenomenal at penetrating to the bucket with his speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
Here's Connaughton, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. Well, he's been an elite scorer for so long in the league. Jack, how does Damian Lillard carve up defensively? And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Lillard in at the point. Now, here's Lillard following the miss by Giannis. A floater. Lillard finds Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Outside Holiday. From the high post. He can't hit that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Here's Middleton following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Robert Covington picks one up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
And Covington sends it back.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Three-pointer, Lillard, rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. DiVincenzo uses both hands to slam it down.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Now here's Powell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Holiday against Lillard. Portland no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Lopez right side. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Powell, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Giannis with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Here's Giannis. And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 9. Powell for 3. No good that time.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Here's Holiday. The dish to Lopez. That puts them in the lead. He has 5.
He's using all that size in the paint. Lopez, he's always excelled when he capitalizes in this area of the court.
Lillard against Holiday. Off target from outside.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I love Nurkic's shot selection. I mean, outstanding at getting to his spots and converting.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Now here's McCollum. He's tightly guarded. It's good on the putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here is Forbes. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
McCollum outside. Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks ahead. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's McCollum. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Yes, that goes in.
He's an excellent penetrator. I mean, as soon as McCollum sees a lane, he's all over it.
Here is Forbes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one's on Anthony.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Bryn Forbes. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Harry Giles is checked in for foul. Both free throws good from Forbes. So it's Portland now. Here's Simons. Out to Anthony. A steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. There's the lob to Portis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Know what shots he should be taking. That's what he does, Portis. I mean, he's a very smart player on this end of the court.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to Giles. Great D that time from Portis.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here is Forbes. Outside Portis. He's off from 17 feet.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Simon. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks leading by 6. Back to Tucker. Portis kicks it to Tucker. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Makes it off the glass.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Now here's McCollum from deep three-point range, but they recover it. Goes back up. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. To the right side. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Giles. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
And the pass to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Dishes to Forbes. Takes the 13-footer to the paint. There's Portis. Tips it up. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here's McCollum. Puts up a 3. Giles. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. Here is Forbes. Pass to Portis. Over to the wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton, and the officials call a traveling violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Lillard from deep three-point land. Here's Nurkic. That one's not going to go. Good D by Lopez. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. 1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Powell with the steal.
Oh, look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And Zoe Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points, and there it is for him.
Oh, I like the unselfishness of Lopez, showing that he wants to get it to his guys.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Rebound, Milwaukee. Inside, fast break, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Now Holiday after the missed three from Damian Lillard. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by McCollum.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time. But he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the three in transition.
Outside Holiday. From the arc. Off on that one. And so the Bucks take the win. It was up for grabs, right? And thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. So the next starting five, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Irving with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. And it's Aldridge missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
From the low block, kicks it down to Middleton. And Doris, tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Now Harden. About a minute played so far here in the first. Good D by Lopez.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And here's Harden. Harris outside. Passes it to Irving. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Here's Aldridge. Up and in on the layup.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Outside Holiday. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper, and he gets the whistle. 2. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Middleton for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Down low. And the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
On the wing, Harden. Pass to Jordan. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Pass break, Milwaukee. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Here is Forbes. This is it to Connaughton. Tucker with the ball, working on Green, and it's blocked. Brown outside. We've got 1:13 left in the first. And stolen by Portis. Stolen by Harden. Brown right side. Claxton, the shot's good. Brown making the play.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Bucks trail. Here is Forbes. Portis kicks to Connaughton. On the clock. And a wide open look for Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. 35 seconds left to play here in the first. Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. To the inside. Here's Portis. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Irving passes to Harden. Back to Irving. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of the underdog label.
You know, I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. At the forward spots, it's the two Antetokounmpos, Thanasis and Giannis. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And Forbes kicks to Antetokounmpo to the middle. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Giannis drives in.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Outside Holiday. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. and that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the shot by Drew Holiday. Nailed from three-point land. Bucks trail by 5. Holiday dishes to Middleton. Back to Holiday. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside Holiday. Giannis left side. Three-pointer. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Now here's Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Griffin looking it over. There's the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And here's Giannis. Following the three-pointer by Blake Griffin. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Aldridge comes in for Blake Griffin. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's Harden in for Tyler Johnson. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Now, here's Aldridge. Outside Irving. Now the pass to Jordan. And they're pushing it up. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here is Harden. Irving kicks to Aldridge. Over Holiday. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Jordan with the bucket.
Well, this is often how DeAndre Jordan gets his points in a set offense, off the roll.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Holiday against Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Milwaukee, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And he knocks down the first one.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Harden with it. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good.
And an excellent defender. The way Holiday
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's Antetokounmpo. setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Aldridge out there with Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. And the shot goes down. Lopez has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Bucks. Now Harden. And here is Irving. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Irving.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Here's Giannis. He has 5. On the wing, DiVincenzo. No good on the 3.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a shoot.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Aldridge kicks to Irving. Pass to Harden. From deep three-point range. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. The putback, DiVincenzo. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Irving. He's got 5. Six to shoot. Harris kicks to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Can't get it to fall. Nets leading by 6. Pass to Harden. Brown outside. Back to Harden. Over Holiday. Offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Nets lead by 8.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Holiday looking over the floor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got 10 points in the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Jordan kicks to Harden. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 6 points for James Harden.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Griffin. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. A clear look here for Middleton. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. On the wing, Johnson. Brown the pass to Griffin. From 6 feet. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Javi Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harden the pass to Jordan. Kicks to Irving. Shoots it. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And it's Connaughton missing. Irving attacking, and the shot is good. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Nets leading by 10. And time for the short break, and stay right with. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. P.J. Tucker is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Inside, here's Claxton, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, terrific job by Tyler Johnson to do exactly what they want him to do, find his open teammates.
From deep, it's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Forbes.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Back to Johnson. Claxton the pass to Brown. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. The Bucks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. To the paint. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got his first basket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here's Johnson. Passes it to Brown. Back to Johnson. And there's the pass to Griffin. A rebound by the Bucks.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Middleton outside. Tucker finds Middleton. Back to Tucker. Deflects the pass. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets leading by 7. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Tyler Johnson. It's stolen by Green. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Harden outside. Pass to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. They could use a bucket. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 9.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Harden against Holiday. Giannis inside. Drops in the layup for 2.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Harris outside. Stolen by Holiday. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's LaMarcus Aldridge in for Green. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And now just a 4-point Nets lead. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Here's Harden. The feed to Aldridge. Pass to Irving. Harden dishes to Irving. Shot clock at 6. He gets that one.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Antetokounmpo against Aldridge. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. 1:06 left in the game. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Lopez. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Lopez, such calm demeanor in the face of extraordinary pressure. Go ahead, big fella.
Harden against Holiday. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Jordan. Over Lopez. Aldridge trying to break free. A shot by Jordan, no good. And the Bucks with possession here. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. DiVincenzo with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from Holiday.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
Irving against DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble a game.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, an NBA champion. That's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight. Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. Misses there. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and the Clippers starting five. They've got Ivica Zubac. Batuma's out there with Kawhi Leonard. And there's Jackson, and it's George in at the shooting guard. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That one goes in.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
Here's George. Passes it to Leonard. Poked away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. The shot by Holiday, no good. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do.
Hold on!
You gotta buckle up on that one. Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Outside, George. Leonard on the wing. Here's Zubac. Another shot, and the layup is good.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Holiday looking over the floor. Puts the move on, and he sinks the layup.
Talk about scoring the basketball. Legit player. Holiday got paid because he can play.
Now George. There's the pass to Zubac. Back to George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
In OKC, Paul George showed he can be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he can be that 1B or that 1A.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 6.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Lopez, no luck. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard dishes to Batum. Middleton against Leonard. Rebounded by the Bucks. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. Here's Holiday. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And that one's good. Leonard.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Middleton. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Giannis. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Left side Jackson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Outside Holiday. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's the break. Here's Batum. Again, Los Angeles. And here's Holiday. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The feed to Lopez. Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Rondo with the ball. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the...
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
They got P.J. Tucker, also Antetokounmpo out there, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. In the corner, Kennard with it. 6 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. And he overshot that one, missing.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes to Kennard. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Kennard. Back to Rondo. Pass to Oturu. In the corner, it's Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The pass to Portis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Over to the left wing. In the corner, Kennard with it. It's rebounded by Portis. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Milwaukee now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. Clippers trail by 6. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Leonard, no luck.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Portis, great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George, that's a 2-pointer. Off the left rim and out.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Good work there as it goes. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside, Batum. Here's Jackson. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. Stolen by Zubac. And Leonard gets it to go.
Dating all the way back to college, this is one of Kawhi's pet moves, the sudden pull-up jumper.
Here's Forbes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 8 points, and he might not get all... And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. If you look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
So for the Clippers right now, Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Passes it to Leonard. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Changes up. Here's Lopez. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Lopez has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. And Los Angeles guys shooting reasonably well, 45%. Jackson passes to Leonard. Great D that time for Middleton. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Jackson against Holiday. Jackson kicks to Batum. And that one hits back iron.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. Batum against Holiday. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Batum. Antetokounmpo, no good. Clippers trail by 13. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Batum. Leonard's got 8 points.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. 1:46 left to play in the third. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
George looking around. Shoots over DiVincenzo. George, no good. Milwaukee leading by 13. Here's Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Misses in close.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
It's Solomon to Kumbo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. And it goes down 2 points. DiVincenzo's got 4 this quarter.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Zubac kicks to George. 5 on the clock. And it's good for 2. He's got 8.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Holiday against Jackson. Here's Lopez. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
An elite defender. Holiday's speed and tenacity on this end is really in.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bobby Portis out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Good. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Well, go figure is right. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rondo kicks to Morris. Down low, here's Leonard, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 10 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for P.J. Tucker. George is checked in for the Clippers. Antetokounmpo against Morris. Outside Holiday. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. Rondo passes to Ochuru. He feeds it to Leonard. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Out to the right wing. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Here is Forbes. Over George. No good. Shot missing. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Just his first attempt. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Forbes dishes to Lopez. From deep three-point range, Milwaukee getting another chance here. Launches it. But they'll get another chance. Antetokounmpo kicks to Forbes. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Rondo. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. No good with the triple. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. On the wing, George. Defended by DiVincenzo. Leonard, no luck. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Middleton on the wing. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Clippers trail by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Milwaukee.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Outside, George. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now Holiday. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez dishes to Giannis. Back to Lopez. Just 3 to shoot. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Drills it from outside.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. The bustling city of Portland, Oregon. This is the backdrop for our broadcast setting tonight. Well, short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. Now Lillard following Nurkic's three-point attempt, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Lillard against Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. This one for 3. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Lillard again missing.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Lillard. McCollum outside. It's not going to go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And now Portland on the break.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3. DiVincenzo's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Brook Lopez. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Covington. 6 to shoot. Back to McCollum. Puts it up. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Middleton. Kicks it out to Giannis. Back to Middleton. Lopez left side. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. It's good on the putback.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Lillard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And a wide open look for McCollum. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And to the Kumbo inside. Covington's there. It's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Lillard. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Lillard with no one around. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to Giannis. Great D that time from Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 6. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pulls up, high post, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 to the left side wing. Right wing. The pass to Simons. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. That shot off, and it's Portland the other way. Little with the ball. Lays it up off the glass. Little's got his second bucket of the game to go.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. This is it to Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Anthony, the pass to Cantor. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Cantor's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers. Here is Forbes. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Back to Connaughton. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Anthony's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And Forbes kicks to Portis. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the 3 off target. Milwaukee in the lead.
Oh, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Middleton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And Middleton, the former second-round pick now, has put a lot of work in on his game. I mean, a ton of work. Really carving out a nice spot in the league as a result of his hard work.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 3-point game. 36 seconds left in the first half. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And Portland making a change here. Powell's checked in. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. And here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lillard up top to the middle. Here's Covington. Back to Lillard. To stop the drought.
Yeah, I don't want to dismiss the defensive chop.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end. And that should...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Bucks leading by 5. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. The Trailblazers shooting a low 30% right now on ugly offensive performance.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Over in the corner, Lillard. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. It's deflected. Here's Holiday. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got 6.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Oh, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Bucks lead by 5.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Covington, banked in off the glass. Covington's got his second bucket.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Knocks it loose. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Fires from deep. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. A 3 from McCollum, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And, you know, to shoot that poorly early and to have the lead now, they feel fortunate, but they've earned their good fortune.
Shot to stop the run. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Lillard. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one is on Holiday.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Forbes. Misses the 3.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Anthony. And again, Portland running the court in transition. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. Lillard from outside. Anthony. Great positioning on the putback. And now an 11-point Portland lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the Bucks miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. And Portland has possession. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. 5 to shoot. Inside. And it's Whittle finishing it off.
It always helps when your big man dishes it like that. Kanter, excellent with that read.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's Simons. And the rejection by Giannis. Taken away by Anthony. And so it's Portland, 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. A.J. Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Cantor.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Cantor, high post. Feeds to Powell. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Connaughton.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Jones. From deep Antetokounmpo. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now, here's Lillard. From deep. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Covington finds McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. From deep three-point range, a putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. From deep. Lopez grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Lillard from outside. From deep three-point range. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 15. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Trailblazers shooting just 30% from the field here in the 4th. Nurkic against Holiday. Fires for 3. Portland again missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Trailblazers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Enes Kanter.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
McCollum finds Powell. Now Lillard. High post, Nurkic. Giannis is there. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Middleton. To the inside, Holiday, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Powell, the pass to Nurkic, kicks it to Lillard. The dish to Powell. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. the borough of Brooklyn. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have and a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, we got DeAndre Jordan, Harden out there with Irving, and there's Green, and it's Harris in at the 3. Now, here's Lopez, and Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Now here's Jordan. On the wing, Irving. Back to Jordan. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Giannis with the ball. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up throws.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. The kick out to Lopez. On the wing, Holiday. Irving against DiVincenzo. And it's blocked by Jordan.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
Here's DiVincenzo.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Now here is Holiday. He's covered closely. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Irving. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Middleton the pass to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harden surveying the D. To the paint. Irving's shot is good.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green, and it's Bruce Brown in for Joe Harris. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. The wide open look here for Holiday. They grab their own miss. Giannis on the follow.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Now, here is Harden. Pass to Irving, 13 feet away. And he hits the jump shot.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Holiday. That one good for 2. Holiday's got his second basket.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Harden outside. Here's Claxton. Passes to Aldridge. Milwaukee with the rebound. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. Here's Connaughton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And it's Aldridge missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Connaughton missing. Nets shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Here's Brown. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Holiday. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Harden outside. Aldridge left side. And he banks in the layup.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Connaughton. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now Harden lets it go with the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back with you for the start of the... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5. 3 on the clock. Griffin finds Brown. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Brown missing. And here's the fast break. Here's Connaughton. Tucker with the ball. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Puts one up from 19. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's Connaughton. They get it again. Connaughton's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Yep, it counts. Brown's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. And Connaughton has it in the corner. The 11-footer misses off the right iron.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Count it. Griffin's got his first points of the game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Brown feeling out a bit. But they get it back. Griffin finds Aldridge. Harden against DiVincenzo. Tries again. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. On the wing, DiVincenzo. It's good from long range.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And here's Harden. Pass to Aldridge. Shoots over Portis. No good on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Now the Bucks moving it up. Bucks passing it around. And Connaughton has it in the corner. No good. That would have tied it.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. And Blake Griffin, once again, an opportunity to show us his bounce. A dangerous player when he skies up for the alley-oop.
Here's Forbes. His three-pointers off the mark. Nets leading by 5. Harden dishes to Aldridge. Lets it go from deep. Let's keep it alive.
Griffin staying strong down low. Even when he knows the hit is coming, great concentration and toughness shown there.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Brown outside. Griffin against Giannis. Griffin kicks to Johnson. It's Brown on the wing. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 5-point game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Johnson against Holiday. Johnson inside. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that should do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle.
All the officials are all over that one.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Lopez.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
The drive by Giannis and the dunk by Giannis.
And take a look at Giannis in his first year as opposed to now. That strength coming into play now.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Middleton for three. Green with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. It's tipped. Jordan finds Irving. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
Pass to Middleton. Buries it down low. Middleton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Harden against Holiday. Out to Harris. Stolen by Middleton. Down low. And to Antetokounmpo. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The kick out to Irving. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
When you make shots like that, Kyrie is showing just how confident he is in his offensive ability.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Milwaukee shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Well, it's interesting, as Giannis has grown in this league, the Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Griffin's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Shot clock at 5. Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
And not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game, and so hard to guard without fouling.
Connaughton kicks to Forbes.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Griffin down low, defended by Middleton, and finished off by Griffin.
And this is why you keep your ticket stub, Blake Griffin, on the jam.
Bucks trail by 5. Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Tucker the pass to Forbes. Back to Tucker. Over Aldridge. Pass to Forbes. They can't stop the run with that one. Griffin inside. Can't cash in from close range. He doesn't hit that one. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Irving He's out there with Harden. Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the four-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Tucker kicks to Portis. Holiday with the three. Holiday with another miss.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Irving. It's blocked. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And a wide open look for Portis. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Irving. No good there. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Irving. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Holiday finds Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Harden dishes to Harris. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Griffin's shot is off. Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Holiday back to DiVincenzo. Holiday trying to free himself up. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
If he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood. And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Bucks trail by 3. Holiday surveying the floor. Harris against Middleton. Over Harris. And Middleton kicks it to Tucker. Shoots over Griffin. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Here's Irving. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals and 13 tries.
Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
Middleton finds DiVincenzo. Middleton against Harris. Fades away. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Bucks. Left side, Portis. The pass to Tucker. Now here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Harden. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Yeah, this is a big-time moment, and so him stepping up his intensity, staying in attack mode, that's nice.
Bucket is good.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Pass to Middleton. Holiday against Harden. Portis. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
DiVincenzo against Irving. And the shot goes in.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Tries it from 19. Second chance effort. Good!
just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. So it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just... Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on... Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a home...
What a story. David, thank you. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you think not too big of an impact for...
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, Batum's out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Jackson. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Holiday against Jackson. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Zubac. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Giannis against Batum. And the rejection by Zubac. Right side, Leonard. Inside. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. And that one, good. The great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
And Lopez throws it down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Jackson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Quick, athletic, explosive. Holiday will leave you in the dust.
In the corner, George with it. Here's Leonard. But they recover it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Here's George after Drew Holiday score. Here's Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. Lopez grabs the board.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. And Lopez throws it down.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
George looking over the floor. Passes it to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. No good on the shot. And the Clippers will come the other way. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. The shot's good.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And it's Middleton penetrating. Great D that time from Leonard.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Stolen by Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Batum against Middleton. He dishes it to Lopez. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. For the Clippers, Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Batum. Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Portis, it's good on the putback.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Now Rondo. There's the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Forbes. He can't get that one. George with the defensive effort. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 6.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
From deep. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. And the second. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Morris is out there with Kennard. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Patrick Patterson, and it's Mann in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Forbes has got the first basket of the second quarter for Milwaukee.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Rondo passes to Patterson. Milwaukee with the rebound. Floats one. No good from Connaughton. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Morris. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Morris has got his first 2 points.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Pass to Kennard. Now the feed to Patterson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Tipped away. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Feeds it to Tucker. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The Bucks trail. Here's Rondo. And the layup's good off the glass.
2 of Rondo's greatest assets. Very strong for his size and very comfortable operating in the paint.
Middleton on the wing. Clock at 6.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Morris, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Portis, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez.
And the key for Lopez is playing strong. When he does this, he makes an impact on both ends.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Clippers leading by 5. Now, here's George. He's got 6, and the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Outside, Batum. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. And again, the Bucks miss.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And he gets the bucket.
A beast on the dribble drive. You see Kawhi right there, undeterred by contact.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it is good at the buzzer. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead up. That's all for now.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Look at that.
Nice. So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Leonard picks him up. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Middleton against Leonard. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. To the middle. He's looking for Lopez and finds him.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Batum.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
The 3 from George. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Bucks trail by 13. Here's Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
George passes to Zubac. Outside Leonard from outside the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Leonard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Here's Holiday. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Basket counts. George has got 8 points.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. DiVincenzo against George. Now here's DiVincenzo. D right on him for 3. Middleton. He is held in by Zubac. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Batum. That shot is off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Rondo dishes to Leonard. Count the basket. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is what Leonard gives you. Reliable, productive, churns out positive plays.
1:53 left in the third. Rondo against Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Rondo scanning the floor. There's the triple. It's all about Antetokounmpo. And here's the break. Here's Forbes. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Forbes has got 5 points so far.
Shooting over 43% from distance during his college career. This is Forbes' specialty.
Rondo kicks to Leonard. And the rejection by Giannis. Goes up on the block. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Hey, keep the ball moving. Holiday showing good leadership, running the offense all the way through.
Rondo passes to Man. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Bucks trail by 9. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Forbes can't get it to go.
He'd like to have that one back. That's easy money.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rondo passes to Man.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Oh, Morris in position, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. They've got Patrick Patterson. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Rondo in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Leonard gets it to go. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubats is checked in for Patterson. Batum comes in for Morris. Paul George, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in for Rajon Rondo. And it's time for an injury report. We've got a chance to check up on Brook Lopez's status. David?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Bucks head athletic trainer. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. He'll have to set the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
George dishes to Jackson. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well-versed in finishing above the rim.
Outside Portis. Here's Connaughton. The Clippers grab the miss. On the wing, Jackson. To the middle. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Jackson down low, guarded by Holiday. Zubac the pass to Batum. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And it's George missing.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Here's Connaughton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Leonard on the wing. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The step back jumper is good. Leonard's got 11 in the second half.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside, George. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Clippers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
The three from Leonard. Rebounded by Tucker.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Connaughton, defended by Batum. No good from Connaughton. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and gameplay. Leonard kicks to George. From deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
To the wing right side. Here's Zubac. But he recovers it. Second chance shot. It's good.
Impressive job by the players.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.